What up, YouTube? How we doing? It's been a few weeks, pretty inconsistent. So I'm disappointed in that. I've been going through my own shit like everybody else. But nevertheless, dropping another fucking banger for the free in the Big 26. Uh, that was fucking ridiculous. But here we are. So the main video, by the way, it's 4:08. It's April 3rd, 2026. 4:08 in the morning. Took a cold shower. It's been procrastinating, making this shit, fucking around. I just made a video actually just now, but my laptop just froze up on me. I had to just buy iCloud for Microsoft. So thanks a lot, Bill Gates. Huh, fucking douchebag. Anyways, um, here we are. So the main video about today is just overthinking and like just procrastination, and we all struggle with it. Well, a lot of people do. If you say you don't, you're fucking lying. Um, but well, for the most part, a lot of people can maintain it. A lot of people can control it, and but some other people let it consume them, and you know, let them, go to their own fate, and inevitably, uh, we're our own enemy, and you know, yeah, if we go if we just accept our fate, it's gonna be because of us. Um, so yeah, so basically today's video is just about overthinking and just like all the possibilities you could do, but you're just limiting yourself and you're not, giving yourself everything you need. And entirely it's in front of you, and entirely everything you want to do in life is already kind of there. It's just you have to go do it and kind of put the effort in and go accomplish it. And coming from someone that's trying to currently do that, but I also have some light in me, and I'm not in the dark, as much of a darker place as I was once before. And I'm basically here just to say that, like, fuck what anybody else has to say about you, like anybody's opinion or anybody's thought or train of thought, whatever the case may be. Why would you take criticism from someone you wouldn't even ask advice from? And that's a great quote. So, like, why would you take criticism from somebody that's miserable as fuck? Their life's terrible. And they're projecting their own insecurities on you because they don't like themselves and they're disgusted on how they live and how they look and how they feel and the people around them. So, well, why are you going to let somebody like that affect you? Like me as a person, right? And you as a person. You. Okay. You are way stronger and way capable of more things in this life and just in the world as you think. And you're really strong. And if entirely you can't see that and you can't, pull yourself up to the strength that you think you have or you might not think you have, but you do, um, then I don't really know what to tell you because, you're going to find yourself and you're going to find who you want to be down the line. And we're all going to do it. But me being 17 years old and still trying to figure out life and still trying to, I got to graduate in a few months and, I got a great relationship I'm trying to maintain and I'm trying to maintain my own life and get back in the gym and like little things like that to hold myself afloat and get my shit together. Um, and entirely, my whole life I've been an overthinker. I ask a lot of questions. Sometimes I might ask too many questions, which, it's good to just sit back and observe and ask some questions, but more just observe around you and see, the bigger picture. And, like I said, I'm a chronic overthinker and I overthink about a lot of things and I've overthought about I overthink about what people think about me or what do they think about me or blah, blah, blah. And I've gotten to the point where who gives a fuck? Like if somebody says I don't like your shoes or like your mom's a bitch or like go die in a fire or like blah 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 or like you stink, whatever. Or like who cares? Who cares? Because at the end of the day, why are you gonna let somebody so negative and they're just a disgusting being? Like I don't have any hatred on anybody. Like not even like an ex relationship or like a ex friend that was like treated me like shit. Why are you gonna have hatred on somebody? Because that's only gonna make you more negative about yourself and negative about the other person. If you're already negative as a whole and you're negative to yourself, you're gonna be negative to other people. Why are you gonna be negative to other people? That's just gonna feed more greed. That's gonna feed more just negative energy. And it's like the devil, and it's disgusting. And like you just gotta be happy, and you gotta be grateful for everything that comes in your life and people that are just dickheads and people that don't like you or whatever the case may be or trying to interfere in your relationship or like take your person away from you or this and that or anything. Who cares what they think of you? Because entirely at the end of the day, we're going to die one day and they're not happy with their life. You're happy with your life. So that's all that matters. Fuck them. eat a Frank. You know, because, excuse my language, but really, it's really what it is. Like, um, you know, if somebody has, you know, if they waste all their energy to be negative on you or just say the stupidest thing or throw shade at you or call you a narcissist or ignorant or like, oh, you're this and that, or this is what you are, and I'm gonna tell you this is what you are because that's what you are, or blah blah blah. If you have people around you like that, and people that say that shit to you, oh my God, man, I'm fucking praying for you because unfortunately, some of the shit I have to deal with. And, you know, it's okay because at the end of the day, you got to prioritize what matters more. And you matter more. And the people you love and care about matter more than these stupid ass people. So if somebody says they don't like you or this and that or boom, 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 boom or blah, 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 who cares? Why are you letting these people feed their greed and feed their sorrow energy into your good energy? Good piece, bad piece. Don't let it click. Your piece is right here. There's a big fucking barrier. If you let somebody take down that barrier when it's so, so, so hard to take down that barrier, you should be indestructible. Your mental, your physical, your spiritual should be indestructible. But you have to get to a point where, you know, you have to build that. And I'm still currently doing that. But if somebody says the slightest thing or like the slightest thing that pissed you off and it pisses you off, they won. Okay, they won. Okay, and that's the problem because why are you gonna let somebody say the stupidest thing or like the smallest thing and let it affect you? Because you're stronger than that, and you're gonna go on with that for the rest of the day or the rest of the weeks or the rest of the year or the rest of the months. You're gonna be like, oh my God, what they said, you know, what that person said 3 weeks ago, they were right. Or why the fuck am I still thinking about that? Why are you still thinking about what somebody said to you like a week ago or 2 weeks ago or a year ago? Why? Because where are they? Let me ask you that question. Where are they at? Because I guarantee you, they're not in a good place. And even if they are, not going to be there long. Because karma comes around and goes around. And I don't wish hate on anybody. I don't wish, you know, I wish everybody for better living. Like even my enemies. I don't even really have enemies. Because why do you have enemies? You know, why? You know, life is great. So protect the people you love and care about and protect your peace and protect yourself, most importantly. And if you have somebody and you deal with people around you that are negative and don't want to see you go anywhere or this and that or just trying to just crowd you and just howl at you, it's unfortunate. But if you have to stay in that position and just avoid them and dance around and do the best you can, then that's what you have to do. My father, best advice I've ever taken from my father is you got to dance with people. You got to learn how to dance with people. And what that means is you got to learn how to blend in and like act. If somebody's a piece of shit, right, or whatever, if somebody's just an asshole and they're just a terrible person, and you have to interact with them like majority of your life, like every other day or like every weekend or whatever, family or like I said, a girlfriend's family, a boyfriend's family, you got to interact with that dumbass. Okay, what's the big deal? If they say anything out of pocket towards you or say anything stupid, why are you letting it affect you? Who cares? Just brush it off because it's not that deep. At the end of the day, it's not that deep. You got to dance. You got to just act. You got to play around, especially if you're not around them for long because soon enough, you just go. When you want to get where you want to get in life, soon enough, it's not gonna be that hard because you're not gonna have to deal with those people. You're gonna build your own foundation, your own family, and your own thing, own way of life. But unfortunately, you know, me being 17, don't got an apartment yet or anything like that. You know, I can't just go away. I don't got a car yet. Blah blah. So I'm stuck in the position where I have to deal with these dumbass people. Um, and it's unfortunate, but entirely you just can't let these people affect you and have any negative effect on you. It's entirely true. I could be saying some bull. I mean, I don't really think I'm saying any bullshit at all. I think I'm just stating like straight facts. You know, I might be stuttering or like not putting it the best way, so I apologize. But stop overthinking. Stop thinking that people don't like you or they have this on you or this opinion, and stop letting that affect you because you're way stronger than that. Protect your spiritual, protect your inner self and your inner being because you're special. And people like that, you know, aren't. And they're just, ignorant and they're a bunch of lousy sacks of shit. So, especially older people trying to pick a fight with younger people. Like I said, for example, right, however old you are, if you're 17, if you're 18, 19, 20, 15, 4, whatever, and you're letting somebody like in their 50s or 60s or like extremely older than you and they're being negative towards you or like trying to put this negative image or put this shit on you and tell you, oh, this is the way you are, this is why you are, blah, 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 and talking bullshit that you know is not true, just talking bullshit, 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 trying to feed their greed and make them better. Because, listen, people that talk shit about you and people that talk shit to your face, They're projecting their own insecurities on you, like I said. So if they're not happy with their life, they're gonna talk shit and they're gonna be jealous of you and they're gonna wish this on you. And you know it's not true. Because if you could ask anybody that knows you or anybody that would know me, that knows me, oh, am I this? Am I this way? Or am I this? Am I really this? Am I a narcissist or whatever the case may be? They're like, no, you're not. That's not you at all. No. What the fuck are they saying? And if you know deep down that you're not that person and you're not that kind of person, then why the fuck are you gonna care and second guess what that person said? Because who gives a shit? Like, who cares? It doesn't matter. So start living life to the more like fuller extent and stop caring what people have to say. Be foolish, embarrass yourself, go out and do this, go do that, go do this with your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, go do this with your family, go out here. If you're going to do something like, oh, you're fucking crazy, bro, or like, oh, you're wild, like you're crazy for that, I would never do that. You know why you would never do that is because you're not going to go to the extent that I am. You're not going to use your free will and you're not going to open yourself up to the world. You're too used to being comfortable and closeting yourself away. And that's okay because people could be comfortable and people could do this and that. But if you really want to go to the full extent of life and you really want to fulfill your dreams and live, because we're all going to fucking kick the bucket one day and die. So fuck what anybody has to say. Uh, anything negative, whatever the case may be, go do what you want to do. Go pursue your dreams. You're special. You're a hell of a human being, and you could do whatever you want to do. And it's true. Like I said, the people that are negative and the people that are gonna talk shit or like try to hound you and try to, bull, 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 blah, 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 who cares? Because you're special, you matter way more, and know where you are, know where you stand, and don't let that energy feed. Like I said, this is you, negative energy, you, boom, 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 boom. Like this is the wall right here. This is the wall, man. Like you're right here, they're right there, and you're just not gonna get past this wall. Because why are you gonna allow them? Why are you gonna allow something so slight and so little, even an action? Why are you gonna let that consume you and make you fall into your own fate and your own greed? Because it doesn't make sense. So entirely, you just need to be the bigger person and stop caring. Just stop procrastinating. Just do, just act. Stop thinking. Just act. Stop thinking. Just do. Just do it. That's it. That's really what it is. It's 420, by the way. Haha. Ha. But yeah. Who cares? Go go make a fool of yourself and go get a bunch of fucking money, make a great family, or, achieve anything you want to do because you can do it. Fuck the doubters and the negativity because who cares at the end of the day? Who cares? We're all gonna die one day. Their opinions don't matter and you're way powerful than them at the end of the day. And, yeah, it speaks for itself entirely. Like it really does. Like once you hear something negative from somebody or just somebody has an action towards you or say anything like that, or most importantly how they treat you on a day-to-day basis, the way they're treating you or like acting towards you is the way they think of you and the way they portray you, and well, the way you're portrayed in their mind. And yeah, and it's just, look at the bigger picture, man. Just read the room and realize who to limit yourself from and just stop. Who cares? Like, who cares? Just do you. And yeah, because like I said, we're all gonna die one day. Uh, be the best you could possibly be, and just stop thinking. Just do it. Just do it. And go climb that mountain. Go, go run that mile. This and that. Go drink a fucking Four Loko. Just go do it, man. Because at the end of the day, who gives a shit? Stop letting people distract you and let you be consumed by your own greed and your own negative way of life because you're way more special than that and you're a more valuable person than them. So that's really it. Um, yeah, it's been a great video. That's really all I had to say. I mean, I wanted to get that off my chest. I'll be back with a new video soon for sure. I got to get an editing software. I just got more storage. So, but yeah, that's really it, man. I could yap, yap, yap. I'll shut the fuck up. But yeah, have a great day. God bless you all. I love you all, man. Just go do it, man. Go achieve life and go do what you want to do because at the end of the day, you're going to regret it if you don't. So just go do it. Who cares if it's embarrassing? Because it's really not. You're overthinking. So, yeah, have a good one. Peace.